Hello dear students, this is Professor Govind. Let's understand today some of the concepts of DBMS called database architecture, and also we'll discuss about database components, some of the important elements which are required to design DBMS or database. Let us first understand what database architecture is, which also is called as data abstraction. Database systems are made up of complex data structures. To ease the user interaction with database, the developers hide internal irrelevant details from users. This process of hiding irrelevant details from user is called data abstraction. Database architecture is the basis of most of the modern databases. Database architecture also tells us what kind of data is stored in our database, how exactly data is stored, and how to access that data. Database architecture involves or includes the entire process of storing data till accessing data. So let's understand what stages we have or what phases we have in database architecture. So the first stage we have in database architecture is physical level, which also is called as internal level. The second stage we have is logical level or conceptual level. And the last stage or the last level we have is view level or external level. Let's understand the first level, which is a physical level. It is the lowest or the most basic level of database architecture. This is the lowest level in the three-level architecture. It is also known as internal level. The physical level describes how data is actually stored in the database. In the lowest level, this data is stored in the external hard drives or any storage devices in the form of bits or binary language, and at a little high level, it can be said that the data is stored in files and folders. The physical level also includes compression and encryption techniques. So physical level is all about understanding or describing how exactly data is stored at the or in the storage devices. Be it a hard disk or any other device, physical level explains how exactly in its raw format data is stored. The next level we have is logical level or conceptual level, which is at a higher level, higher level than the physical level. It is also known as the logical level. It describes how the database appears to the users conceptually and the relationships that exist between various data tables. The conceptual level does not care about how exactly the data is stored in the database. So conceptual level is all about how data is visible to the user and whether at all we have any interconnections or interlinkages between different data tables. In DBMS, data is actually saved in tabular format. And one of the advantages of having DBMS, as we discussed earlier, is we can share data. We can share data between different tables, and we can share data between different users as well. Logical level or conceptual level also tells us what connections we have, how data is exactly shared between different tables, which is called as a relationship. So what relationships exist between different tables, that is explained by logical level or at logical level or conceptual level. At the third level and at the highest level we have is external level, which is also called as view level. This is the highest level in three-level architecture of database, and it is also the closest level or the phase to the user. The external level only shows the relevant data which is required for the user in the form of views, tables, and it hides irrelevant data. Different users can see database as different views as per their requirements or their needs. So it is the highest level which is closest level to the user, the external level, it hides irrelevant data like how the data is stored or, or what relationship exists between different tables. All such information will be hidden from user, and different users will be able to see their own records or information according to their wish. So view level is available at the highest level, and it only shows the data which is required to the users. Conceptual level shows the data in tabular format, and it also shows what kind of relationship exists between different users, different tables. So it tells us what interconnections we have between different tables and how and what kind of data is shared between those tables. This information is available at conceptual level, and physical level tells us how data is stored in its raw format in those hardware storage devices. So this is about data abstraction or three-level database architecture. Let us also discuss about the topic called database components. Database components are the elements, basic elements through which database can be designed or is designed. Database components include data or record, a basic element of database, hardware, software, and users. Let's talk about what data is. Data is the most basic element in database architecture, or database components. The word data covers the collection of facts stored in the database. Because data is in its raw format, through which information is generated, the determination of what data is to be entered into database and how this data is stored or organized is a job of designer who designs database. So data in its raw format or in the form of information plays very important role and is a mandatory element of any database system. So data is the most basic element in database components. Without data, we cannot have database, neither can we have DBMS. The next one we have is hardware. Hardware is one of the most important component again of DBMS system. It refers to all systems, physical devices like hard disks, like storage devices, or the input devices through which data is entered, or the output devices through which data can be viewed, etc. Hardware component of DBMS covers the tangible entities which are used for storing, for accessing, and for displaying data in a database. The third element or the third component we have a database system is software. Although the most readily identified software is DBMS itself, to make a database functional, to use database, we require separate softwares. So when we talk about software used in database system, it is not only DBMS software, but we also require operating system softwares and then application programs, etc. Operating system is a platform on which DBMS software can be installed. And DBMS software, of course, is the main part of the software family here in database system. And also we require is the application programs through which users can access, users can store data. Users can have manipulations over data on a database. So we require in softwares operating system and DBMS software as well as application softwares such as MS Access, Oracle, etc. Last but not the least, the most important part of a database component is the users. And users are available in various categories. Users, they belong to the users who access data. Users belong to the category who enter data or who store data, and users also belong to the category called database designers who design databases. So in total, there are 5 types of users available called database administrators, who also are known as DBAs. We have system analysts, we have end users. So all these are the categories of users. Users are the one who access data and who store data, and because of users we have something called database and DBMS. It is because of users data gets stored, and it is the users who access data. So users are the important part of any database system. So these are the 4 pillars of database system or DBMS, and these are also the mandatory components of any database system. Thank you everyone.